Okay, time for a good movie. No, 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 no.
Fuck that shit!
Alita... Battle Angel? Sure, why not?
There are some things in life worth protecting. Some things worth living for. Some things worth dying for. A smile like this can thaw the iciest of hearts, dispel the darkest of evils, and win the mightiest of wars. This smile will be the thing that pulls us from the depths of despair and lead us to the path of salvation. Wars will be fought, people will be saved, and civilizations will prosper because of this smile. So from this day forward, I solemnly swear to shield this smile from all harm that may come to it, all dangers it may possibly face, and give my life for it.
Alright, what's the story? We're transported to the 26th century as a cyborg doctor discovers a discarded cyborg core in a massive junkyard. The doctor gives this core a body. Afterwards, Alita wakes up, emerging into a strange new world. Soon she'll find her past, fall in love, kill the shit out of crazy cyborgs, then face the challenges ahead as evil forces of Iron City cross her path. Going into this, I knew next to nothing about Alita, except the trailer that played last year before this got delayed. Turns out this was based on a manga back in 1990.
Nice.
James Cameron had been trying to make this thing for 20-some years.
Holy shit.
Enter Robert Rodriguez. Working together, James and Robert brought this project to fruition. The light at the end of the tunnel was finally reached. Their gritty sci-fi action drama has finally been made. I'm actually amazed at how much they got away with in a PG-13 rating. This movie took itself pretty seriously, but it never shied away from the heartwarming scenes as well. Our protagonist, Alita, is outstanding. Being completely CGI, this would normally be a red flag. However, the company behind it, Weta, pulled off the best mocap CGI character to date. R.I.P. Gollum, Caesar, Supreme Leader, Snoke, and Andy Serkis. Of course, this couldn't be possible if they didn't have Rosa Salazar's expressive acting to begin with. Rosa provided the groundwork to make Alita come to life, while Weta provided the tech to make her look real. 9 million polygons and just one iris? Damn! Now there's the one issue that most people have with Alita, the eyes. Yeah, sure, it may look like they tried to make anime real, but in about 5 minutes into the movie, you won't even remember it. They actually went to go and fix the eyes, but they instead made the irises bigger. Fucking based. As for her character, she goes through struggle after challenge after tribulation, and after being changed by all of it, she comes out on top, but not without some loss along the way. You feel for her. She's the kind of character that pushes you, lifts you up by her struggle. Also, she cute as fuck. Antagonist. There's quite a few antagonists in Alita. 3 of them work in a structure, with one on the outside. The structure consists of the muscle, the puppeteer, and the brain. The muscle, or named Gruishka in the film, works as implied. He's the attacker, the opposing force. He causes the most damage to Alita. Could be debatable. Puppeteer, Vector. He orchestrates some events of the film, controlling Hugo, Sharin, Motorball. Finally, the brain, the all-seeing eye, Nova. Watching from Zalem, he becomes interested in Alita, and does his best to make her life a living hell. These 3 work in tandem to oppose Alita's journey. Strong protagonist has an equally or stronger antagonist. Then you got the one on the outside, Zupan. Alita ends up challenging the hunter warriors of Iron City in hopes to gain their assistance in hunting Gruishka, to no avail. Zupan makes his jokes and provokes Alita into wrecking him and his street cred. Zupan retaliates by attacking the one thing closest to Alita's heart, Hugo, bringing us some of the most heart-wrenching stuff in the film. Cue up a round of applause, please.
Alita!
Doc Ito, played by Christoph Waltz. How is his performance?
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Playing a cyborg doctor, Ito finds and repairs Alita from the scrapyard. As the story progresses, Ito turns out to have a tragic past, which landed him in the Hunter Warriors business, while also explaining his fatherly actions towards Alita. He wants Alita to have a new chance at life. After a few events, Ito takes the blame when he realizes that by holding her back, Alita gets injured severely. He concedes by giving her the new berserker body to save her life. And by the end, we see their bond strengthen when Alita calls him father. Hugo plays the love interest for Alita, keeping his secret business hidden as long as he can from her. He's wrapped up in a crew that goes around at night stealing cyborg parts from people. He sells these parts in pursuit of his dream to go to Zalem, a scam orchestrated by Vector. Hugo introduces Alita to a lot of things, progressing her character and the bond that they share, to the point where he becomes conflicted in his goal, Zalem or Alita. The choice is made too late, as Zapan is going to kill him, forcing Hugo down a narrow path to the end. Overall, he makes a massive impact on Alita. Too bad that Zalem booty was too sweet to pass up. Shirin supports the plot as well, having been Ito's ex-wife, who left after their daughter's death. She wishes to return to Zalem, working under a promise from Vector and Nova. Early on, she thinks Ito is clinging on to the past, but by Alita and Ito's actions, she learns that what she wanted wasn't right. She could find a new purpose with Ito again. Shame that choice is too late, as Vector and Nova are not happy. Shirin helps Alita get out of that situation with Zapan and Hugo, but she was supposed to kill her at that point. She gets a Dr. Wheelo treatment because of it. Pacing's really fast. You miss something or don't pay attention, you can feel the movie going right before your eyes. There's honestly a lot it's trying to convey. The film flows great, only throwing in a few flashbacks for Alita's memories. They're not long or drawn out, but help service and add to the story. Even at 2 hours, I never felt fatigue or lag. Every scene felt worth it and important. I honestly actually wish it was longer. Visuals and sound. Everything from the look and shots of this film was eye-pleasing. The city shots make this place look huge. Meanwhile, the street shots give life to this place. Music by Junkie XL provides the same quality of music as his other scores. It really complemented the movie's tone. Here's a sample of one of the better themes in the movie. Sound effects were on point, and the sound of the motorball and its stadium felt like you were there watching it. I'd like to take a minute and talk to you about Motorball.
Oh, fuck yeah, this is the shit!
That is all, thank you. Visual effects. Outstanding. Seriously, the bar has been raised. Alita is lifelike. Zapan's body is technical as hell. The detail in these characters is immense. Close-up shots on Alita and Gruishka are astounding. I mean, look at it. You can see the sweat on her brow.
Oh my god.
Immersion-wise, I got sucked into this movie. This sci-fi story was new to me, but kept my interest long after the film was over. So what's different by the end? Alita's made a name for herself. She's killed plenty of foes, Gruishka, Vector, all these motorball imposters. She also suffers a heavy loss. Hugo dies by the end at Nova's hands. She attempts to save him, but the robotic body's falling apart. The two of them must come to terms with losing each other. I'm not crying. The movie sets up for a sequel, which is usually problematic if the movie doesn't do too well. However, it works for Alita because they planned a sequel 20 years ago. James Cameron wrote 3 movies for this. It's not something that was just tacked on to try and make a franchise out of this. It was planned from the beginning, so it works. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels purposeful. They want to tell this story, whatever it takes. Things I liked. Everything. Things I didn't like. Nothing. Okay, that's not true. It wasn't longer. Can we get a 3-hour version? Come on, what do I gotta do here, Robert? Seriously, make it happen, Cameron. Will I remember this? Absolutely. One of the best films I've seen in the past decade. Fight me. Final score, 9 out of 10. Just a couple things hold Alita back from being a 10 out of 10, but that is not to undersell it. If you have a chance, I highly recommend seeing it. Even on physical release, you won't be disappointed, or you might. I don't know you. But if you honestly want to watch a good movie, an entertaining movie, just give it a watch. You know.
Comply, 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 comply.
Well, Cameron, it's time to announce that sequel already. The wait is literally killing me. I mean, there's people seeing Alita upwards of 10, 20, 30, over 50 times. And here I thought I was going a lot.
I have failed you.
You magnificent bastard.
All we can do is pray. In the meantime, Godspeed, Alita fans.
Godspeed.